If you struggle with direction in crypto, buy or sell, this one mistake is why you keep losing. Today, I'll show you the exact technique I use to frame directional bias before every trade and why it works so consistently. Right here on my Telegram VIP group, I gave this signal on the 8th of January. So the sell signal, QNT, the price level to enter was 76.50. I just hope you can see this, 76.50. And if you look very closely here, price mitigated and started selling to the downside. Now I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step guide and how you can actually get direction and entries perfectly when you want to start trading. Now, most traders jump into entries without knowing where price is going. I don't trade like that. Before entries, indicators, or confirmations, I must first frame directional bias. And I do it using one simple technique, which is this I'm about to show you right now. I'll give you the schematic, and then I'm going to give you a live example. Let's say we're in a downtrend, right? And we get this movement. Let's say price is moving downwards and we get a movement like this. We already know now that there's resting liquidity here and we're looking for a sell. How do we know this is a break of structure or a liquidity sweep? This is not a break of structure. The moment you see price take out an old high or a low and impulsively come down and then give you a continuation like this, this is not a break of structure. Don't start mapping out demand. Don't start mapping out demand and expecting price to what? To react from here and push to the upside. No, you don't do this. I've said this times without number. You don't do this. This is already a sell. This is a sell because this schematic is already showing you a confirmation that price wants to start selling. Price wants to start selling, right? Good. Now, you must understand that higher time frame controls everything. This is just a 15-minute schematic, 15 minutes time frame. You must first go to your what? Higher time frame. That's your step 2. Go to your higher time frame like your 4-hour time frame and see if you get this exact what? Schematic right there. It's the exact same thing I'm showing you now. Now, I can see we're in a downtrend, right? We're in a downtrend, a very obvious downtrend. Look at this, guys. Price is what? Breaking through this recent high, and we can call this our range. Here to here will be our range. Now, go to your lower time frame and see if you are going to see this exact schematic that I drew up. Go to 15 minutes. Let us now see if we will get the exact schematic that I drew out. If we get it, then that's a plus for us. That's a huge, 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 huge plus. Guys, that's a huge plus. So let's see. Did we get it? Of course we did. Look at the schematic here. This is it. First break of structure and then a continuation to the downside. Can you see this? First break of structure. Price came back here again and then to the downside. Right, to the downside. So we already have this schematic playing out in front of us. We have this schematic playing out in front of us. So we are already what? In a sell program. So how did I get this entry? I got this entry with a very simple what? Technique. I use my liquidity what? Knowledge to understand and know where price is going to buy or sell from. Now I took this particular level took this level, and then I allowed price to what? Tap into it. The moment price tapped into it, I was already convinced that we were what? Selling. We were what? Selling. Now, look at this very clearly now. Let me put it on 30 minutes so you see it yourself. See it yourself. Price tapped into here because here was the starting of what? This trend line that broke structure again. There's a trend line here, guys. The trend line here, and this was the start of the trend line after a break of structure. So this trend line must be taken out completely, and that is what we are trading currently. It must be taken out completely. So the moment this trend line was taken out, what did I do? I looked forward the nearest point of interest to enter from. The nearest point of interest was here. Here was what? A breaker. Another block that failed. Right? Another block that failed. So here was the breaker. And you see how price mitigated this zone. Price mitigated it and started what? Falling to the downside. This is absolutely amazing, guys. Now, where am I selling back to? I'm selling back to this low. To this low here. To this low. That's where I'm selling back to. I'm selling back to that low. So basically, this is just how it works. As simple as that. This is how it works. Right? We already have our what? Directional bias by simply just knowing what we are doing. Now, I'll give you another example. This is Vine. This is Vine. Must mark your previous highs and lows. Don't forget that. Now, the step 3, we've already talked about that. So I'm going to give you another good example. Perfect example, actually. All right, perfect example. This was the line. This was the entry zone. Right, this was our entry zone here. So we expected price would come here. This was why I gave this line. So let's look at the higher time frame, 4-hour time frame, and see if we took out any old high or low. Did we take out an old high or low? We did. We actually did. So going back to 30 minutes, did we? Yes. Did we get the schematic we're looking for? Yes, we got it. So look at this very closely. Up close, up close, up close. This is liquidity resting here. Price came to take out this liquidity and it tapped into what? This zone. It tapped into this zone. This was where it tapped into. Came inside here and just tapped and then started falling. This is it. So we got our sell confirmation back into the range. Remember, we have a range. This was our sell confirmation. First break of structure. Second break of structure. Then this was what we got. First break of structure. Second break of structure. And then price came back into the range. Can you see this? Now, let me shift this upwards again so that you get the gist fully. First break of structure to cut liquidity. And then second break of structure right here. And price just what? Went back again to retest the nearest point of interest, then push to the downside. We are going back to this level, this down level here. This is where we are going back to. Right? This is how you frame your directional bias. Now, all of these highs and lows, all these things you are seeing here now, all of this will be cleared out. To be cleared out because, first of all, their liquidity, this equal highs, this equal lows, this one will be cleared out. This as well will be cleared out. All of this will be rated because price is already showing us a bearish intent. So this is how you frame directional bias on any asset. It works perfectly because it's a liquidity sweep and it's showing you that the order flow has changed. All right. Smash the like button. Just comment directional bias in the comment section of this video so that the algorithm will push this video to more people. Like this video, share, comment, and let's keep it moving, guys. I'm going to see you in the next video, and I will show you more other stuff. Mentorship is open. Click the link in the description of this video to sign up for that. Well done, guys. One love. Peace out.